Monday edition of PFTPM. It's supposed to be a slow day and a slow week. It's the Monday after the 4th of July weekend, but plenty of things happening in the NFL. And the biggest news came out of nowhere Monday afternoon, the new contract between the Kansas City Chiefs and quarterback Patrick Mahomes. As reported by Adam Schefter of ESPN, the deal runs through 2031. That is one of the longest term deals I have ever seen. And I have a lot of questions about why Patrick Mahomes would commit for that long. Think about what can happen in a decade when you're talking about a player on a given team. The team could be sold. Who knows? You can't rule that out. You will definitely, well, I don't want to say definitely, but most likely have a new coach by 2031, most likely a new GM by 2031. A lot of things will be different by then. Do you want to have no exit strategy? Do you want to have no off ramp? Do you want to be tied to the team beyond the point where the team is tied to you? And remember, the team is only tied to you as it relates to the years that are fully guaranteed. After that, you are tied to the team for as long as the team wants to keep you. And once the guaranteed money is exhausted in any contract in the NFL, the years after that are basically 1 year at a time options held by the team. And as long as they think it's a good deal for them to keep paying you what they're supposed to pay you, they'll keep paying you that amount. If they think it's too much, that's when they rip it up. That's why, in this case, it's way too long for Patrick Mahomes to commit unless, and this is a big unless, and this is something that a lot of people I suspect are trying to chase right now, and maybe by the time you see this video, we'll have an answer. So I apologize in advance if this video quickly becomes obsolete by the news crush that is going to happen in the aftermath of the news of this new contract. But the only thing that causes the Mahomes deal to make sense for that long is if he's the first player in league history to get a commitment that he will earn a percentage of the salary cap, because the cap is going to keep going up and up and up. And I know what you're thinking, next year it may not. Well, that's why what you do is you pick a certain salary and you have a percentage of the salary cap in each year. Whichever one is greater is what the player will get. That's what Patrick Mahomes needs to have if he's going to be committed for that long. I'd like to think that he got that kind of a commitment before he made that kind of a commitment, but we'll see. If not, it's going to be, in my mind, a very, very disappointing outcome, because whatever the numbers are, and they're going to be huge, right? 10-year extension, $400 million contract, gigantic, $40 million a year. That's been the number we've all been pegging. But $40 million a year isn't going to be that big of a number 5 years from now, 7 years from now. That was the problem with deals that the Eagles used to do when Joe Banner was the team president. The Eagles would identify their talented core players early and sign them to ultra long-term deals. And inevitably, those players would end up pissed off about the terms of those deals. And the Eagles were like, hey, you took the guaranteed money, you took the signing bonus, you signed the contract, a deal's a deal. Now, I don't know if the Chiefs would do that with Patrick Mahomes. And Patrick Mahomes doesn't seem like the type who's going to get agitated that way, but there's a chance he left a lot on the table if he didn't get a commitment that he'll get 16, 17, 18% of the salary cap, whatever the cap is in any given year. That's the key detail, and here's hoping for his sake that that is what will happen.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.